Yo, 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 y'all already know who it is. It's your boy LKJimmy back again with another 30-day challenge. This challenge, we not doing a 30-day cook-up, but we are doing 3 videos a week. We also gonna get in the gym. We're gonna try to share some of these pounds that we put on through the quarantine. Today, we are finally gonna get a mix video in. So pretty much I got a song loaded up I was working on earlier. We're gonna go through how I mix these songs. So let's get right into it without further ado. You know what we came to do. We came to make some good music, so that's what we're gonna do. So off rip, I make sure all I have is WAV files. I like mixing in WAV files. So anything I got from a VST, I'm bouncing it out to a WAV file and rocking with that. So we got some effects on these WAV files. This is my drum group right here. So I've already colored it how I want to, already grouped it inside of the mixer. And this is what we're working with so far. All right, so boom, that's leveled how I want to. I've already clicked it, boom, like this, and did a bus channel right here. I added a bus channel, and that's over here. So off rip, let's get this out of here. Hide, boom. So this is the drum bus. I like putting a plugin called Diablo on my drum bus lately, because this is actually a free plugin from Somatics. I just turned the punch up. So this is how it sounds without it. This is how it sounds with it. Alright, so I get my drums to hit it around -6 decibels. Like I said, I'm not Mike Dean. This is, you know what I'm saying, this is my method to get my beats to sound the way I like them to sound. Doing everything by ear. There's no training here necessary. So we got the drums hitting how I wanted to hit. So I'm actually gonna come to this drum group, mute that. And now let's go to the instrument bus. So we're gonna come right here, F3 it, and we're gonna find all of our instruments. And we're gonna go ahead and pack that folder. Boom. I'm tripping. The instruments are already in it. My fault. So we're gonna solo these instruments. And let's get the strings and the keys to hit first. So we already did some slight panning. Alright, so this is my stereo plugin I like to use. This and the S1, as you can see, both are my favorites. I'm gonna make this strings wide. Alright, so now I got those sitting where I want them to hit. I know that this vocal right here, Alright, so basically what I did on that, as you can see right here, on this vocal, pretty much this track right here, I got a fab filter, took out some lows and some highs. I also put a RC20 on there. Shout out to RC20, just got that plug-in. Boom. Now I got this Big Crush, shout out to 40 from Drake's producer. I learned that from him watching one of his videos. DACQ up, did it all the way up. That's going to break down that sample rate, push it down. We got it at 6 kilohertz right now. And then boom, put the pancake on it, get some movement in there. All right, so we don't need this loop point at this point right here anymore. What we're gonna do is move on. Since we built up some more instruments, I'm gonna do it to about here. This is just a technique I use. The drums are already good to go for now. Tweaking is always, you know what I'm saying, permitted by ear, you know what I'm saying? We're just gonna listen. But we're gonna move to that next part of the song. Boom. Everything's hitting at -12 decibels, so that's good. Both of these parts coming in, so we gotta watch them. Alright, so I like what I did. I created some space by panning this vocal track to the left, and this is vocal stab. So panning it to that left, and then we're going to pan a second one to the right. Pretty much the same presets, the same settings as far as the channel goes. We put some highs out of it, put some lows out of it. Also came with the RC20. This one I turned the space up a little bit more. Big Crush, same percentage at the kilohertz. And then obviously the pancake to get a little bit more movement on this side of the stereo realm. All right, so this is also what I'm gonna do. At the end of both of these, I'm gonna push this width up a little bit more than both of the other tracks that are already mixed up. Boom. All right, so I'm gonna come off the top. Boom. I'm gonna go ahead and name this bass because I know it's my bass. Even if it's one bass in there, I just like packing the folders. Alright, so I like the way that sounds so far. Boom. I'm gonna come right here, group all of these tracks together. We're gonna come with a new group assigned group selected tracks. And we're just gonna put, oops. Honestly, we're gonna leave it like that, group 1. Alright, boom. Add a bus for all of these channels. We're gonna name that bus instruments. Instrument bus. Now come right here. This is just what I like to do, y'all. Vibe. I'm gonna change all of these colors to yeller, gold. You know what I mean? That look good. Alright, so I had the 808, got that out of, this is an 808 from where? Oh yeah, Substance. So this is an 808 I got out of Substance, tweaked a lot of the parameters inside of it, and got this sound right here. Also got a fab filter and RC20 on there. So I'm gonna show y'all this. So for this, use the 808 Crush preset, tweak those a little bit, and also took a lot of the highs out and boosted some of those lower frequencies. So now I'm gonna come right here off rip as well. Boom. What I'm going to do is create a bus for this as well. Name it 808 bus. So now alright, so that's just a little a vocal that I put in there because I might use it when I write to it. I'm not sure yet, but this is pretty much the end process of my beat right now. So now what I would do, so the routing inside of Studio One right now is all of these buses are getting the signal from every track on inside of the DAW. The drum bus, all of the drums is going into the drum bus. If I turn it down, I should not hear no drums. All of the instruments is going into the instrument bus. If I turn that down, I should hear no instruments. All of the 808, only one, but it's going into the 808 bus. I should not hear any instruments if I have this turned down. Press and play, we see the signal, but we're not getting any sound. Perfect. So now I'm gonna Control Z and I'm gonna look at my metering. So in my post metering, this is too high for me. So I'm gonna turn it down to about that's good. Alright, so I was doing some listening. The 808 definitely needs to be sidechained. So I easily do that. And I like the way I do that inside of a plugin called Track Spacer. Track Spacer allows me to sidechain anything, any track inside of my DAW. And what's cool about what's cool about Track Spacer is I'm able to sidechain a certain frequency. The active part that's not going to be sidechained. So pretty much all of this, the space that's not grayed out. So this is the gray part, this is the black part. All of the spaces that are not blacked out is going to be the frequencies that are not being sidechained. So those are going to be the frequencies that are bleeding through and you can hear clearly. This gray area right here is what's going to be sidechained every time to the percentage and ratio that we want to. So I'm gonna listen and get a good area to where the 808 is punching through enough to visually audibly hear it, and also everything else is not being drowned out by the 808. So that's what we're listening for right now. So let's go back. That's all we need to do. So right now, boom, I'm done. I am going to put my tag in it, and then, yeah, I want to get one listen with my tag in it, because who doesn't like the Diablo DJ Jimmy tag, right? If you don't like the Diablo DJ Jimmy tag, you just a hater. Let's put a limiter on there. L1. Preset God. only thing I would put in there right now, and these are usually the last things I put in there, so this isn't unusual, is a riser. We got the somatics open right now, so that's good enough. We could switch it if it clashes later on, but
See, I really get gifts. See, I really get gifts. See, I really get gifts.
now only thing I have to do right now, boom, control everything, hit the D hotkey, boom. Now I have another verse and hook. If I want to do it again, another verse and hook right there. You know what I'm saying? But usually I do a verse, hook, outro. That's what I've been rocking with lately. And so now I'm gonna come right here. That's my outro. Those unorthodox chords right there. But it sound good. Yes. Alright, so there you have it. That's how I mix my beats. I'm gonna go ahead and mix this down. I'm gonna write to it tonight. Maybe I'll show you guys how I mix my vocals tomorrow. But this is the start of the 30-day challenge. Y'all tap in with me. Let me know what y'all want to see. Let me know what type of beats y'all want to hear, what type of songs y'all want to hear, anything. Just give me ideas, give me questions. I'm gonna help y'all. Y'all help me. Comment below if you think I need to fix something, or you know what I'm saying, brush up on something. Y'all holler at me, let me know, because we here to do one thing, and that's to make some good music. Y'all tap in with me. Y'all be blessed, highly favored, and hey, if y'all don't do one thing this week, man, do something. Maybe one thing for me is make some good music. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna keep saying that until Kanye and somebody come find me. Holla at your boy, bro.
See, I really get gifts.